Orlando Pirates are the MTN 8 champions for the third time in a row. 3-peat. I mean, really now. These are the new Cup Kings in South Africa. No doubt and no arguments on that one. I do go by the name of Oscar. Since football, engage on anything to do with soccer from Africa to the world and from the world to Africa. What a final. What a match. I said to some of my Orlando Pirates friends that, you know what, all I want to see as a neutral is a competitive game. Some goals, some skills and, excitement here and there. And a tactical day, a game between Steve Barker and Jose Riveiro. And I must say, these were the two deserved finalists. Stellenbosch were worthy finalists. Orlando Pirates were worthy finalists. And it was a match that I was hoping that it was going to be a great one. And indeed, it was a mouth-watering final. Yes, Orlando Pirates wins this one 3-1 against what I will call a Stellenbosch that is showing everyone in this country that they ought to be respected. Because, I mean, from the bench, they've got quality. Starting 11, they've got quality. They've got obvious, you can just tell that they've got very good guys behind the Steve Barker, your analysts, your assistant coaches, and your goalkeeper coaches. So overall, a match that was fair and a good one even for neutrals. Now, on this episode, I am giving 5 things I drew out from the match, or 5 talking points for anyone. Maybe one might be controversial, but it should not take away from the 2 finalists, or should not even take away from the MTN 8 champions, Orlando Pirates. Umzomnyama is happy. And the very first point, and I think a lot of people in this country still need to apologize to Jose Riveiro. And if you're not eating your humble pie, this guy has just won his 5th trophy in 3 seasons. He's done a 3-peat on MTN 8. He owns the MTN 8 trophy. I mean, he's been brilliant, and we should give Jose Riveiro his flowers. The official, the person, the individual that had hunted Jose Riveiro in some godforsaken league in Finland, that person at Orlando Pirates must deserves at least 10% of this 10 million they won from MTN. I mean, Jose has been brilliant. The amount of happiness, joy he's administering to all Amapagania is just on another level. Clearly, playing Orlando Pirates in any cup game, I think it was an assistant coach who said, the one that left, he said they don't play finals, they win finals. So you can just tell the mentality when they make it to the final, it's a different one. Beat Mamelodi Sundowns last year before that they beat Mamelodi Sundowns in the final. So Jose Riveiro must be given his flowers. The guy must be respected. Point number 2, another one that I must also really honor is a Steve Barker. Steve Barker, underrated in this country, and one who has not been given his flowers. He has done well with a budget he's been given at Stellies. He's qualified for the group stages of CAF Confederations Cup. He's built some very he's built a very good squad. But yesterday, I must point it out that as much as we know that the strength of this man is playing on transition or playing a counter-attacking problem, I honestly think that, you know what, no matter how bad a game your top man can have, but leaving him out there, it's like a Tito Masangwane. Tito Masangwane has not had good games probably the past 5 or so. Yesterday he was not bad, but he didn't have a standout performance. So, but Jose Riveiro will always leave him out there, because with the Tito, even if he's had an average game, he will pull out that one pass. he'll pull out that true pass. He's going to have a shot at goal that might rebound, can come back to a Saleng, a Mabasa, or a Mokgopa. So Steve Barker yesterday pulled out Andre de Jong and a Mojela, probably thinking of the quarterfinals. I'm not sure what was the thinking behind it. Yes, Mojela, after scoring the goal, he didn't really have a fantastic game, but he's probably the quickest player at Stellenbosch, or maybe the quickest player on that field. Maybe Hotto might say otherwise, but at Stellenbosch, at least I know that Mojela is the quickest. And on transition and on counter-attack football, you need a Mojela. Taking him off with an Andre de Jong might have been a mistake, because Orlando Pirates was coming at Stellies, and these guys were under pressure. But you just needed that outlet that is as quick as a Mojela. So I think as good as Steve Barker is, I think that was a technical mistake from him, taking out a Mojela. And yes, I know comments might say he was not having a great game. I know that. But from the bench, Thabiso is not as quick as him. Butaka is not an attacking forward. Barnes is not the best finisher. So though the reasoning behind, I will not understand, but I will say that as good as he is, that technical mistake will have cost him this final. Anyway, let us go to the third point. As much as Orlando Pirates conceded on the critical phase of the match will be the first 10-15 minutes of the game and the last 10-15 minutes of the game. That is first half and second half. So they considered this goal on the 10th or 9th minute, and which is uncharacteristic of an Orlando Pirates team. But having said that, Orlando Pirates are the masters of critical phases. They have a doctorate in scoring goals in critical phases of the game, especially towards the end. Now, yesterday they scored 2 goals in the critical phases of the game. The previous game, Richards Bay, the last minute. The other game against the Galaxy of Botswana, forgetting the name now, right towards the end. So they've been doing this consistently, and it is building up this character in all the players, that they have a not giving up mentality. We will fight until the end, whether we have to draw the game, whether we have to win the game, but they will fight it all out. And it's a necessary mentality, a necessary mindset, even going to a bigger competition like a CAF Champions League. So big up to Orlando Pirates, and I like what I'm seeing. I like the consistency they have been having. Point number 4. Unfortunately for the Wine Boys or Stellenbosch, no one will make noise for them. The second goal for Orlando Pirates will remain a controversial one. People will bring up what the law says, and if a free kick such as that one is taken further away from the 18-yard zone, more often than not, you will see a linesman or even the ref pointing to the accurate positioning of the ball for the free kick to be taken. Yesterday, I don't know how many yards is that away from where Tito was. Tito was injured. Tito was still on the ground. He's hurt. While 4 or 5 players of Stellies, they are going to Abongile Tom, the wisdom, or would I say wisdom, or the wisdom of President Yama 2K, Relebohile Mofokeng, puts the ball, makes it stationary, and through pass to a Mabasa, who scores the second goal. Now, Stellenbosch is, no disrespect to them, is a small team. Now, this happened to, let's say, against the Chiefs, or let's say Chiefs. Nothing against the Chiefs fans. Please don't kill me on the comments. This would have been another week of hoo-ha, a lot of noise. It will remain a controversial one until we see again an Ace Nobo on Tuesday and a Victor Flongwane on a Monday. This is not how we all wanted this game to end. Orlando Pirates were favorites, probably bound to win the game, but a lot of people will say, let them win the game in a fair way. But in this country, as we've seen in the past years, Our league is a league of benefits. Today is my turn. Tomorrow is your turn. But unfortunately, when it's against a smaller team, not a lot of noise is made because it's a smaller team. But this been done against the bigger side, like the Chiefs. Oh, God have mercy. I don't know what we have been seeing today, in Monday, going on throughout the week. But, and I don't want to again say, I want to say, I don't want to take away the glory from Orlando Pirates. They played extremely well in that second half. Maybe the mentality of Steve Barker was already in the quarterfinals, and because of some of the players he put in here and there. The last talking point on this game, MTN8 Final 2024, key performers. Guys, Monnapule is back. Monnapule Saleng is back. And this is what you want from your player. If he's not having an outstanding game, you want him to give an assist. If he's not having an excellent game, you want him to score that goal. A rebound from Stevens. I think it was just poor from Stevens to parry the ball back into the field. You could have just parried the ball away from the box, let it go to the corner or just away. But anyway, the alertness of a Monnapule Saleng to win that rebound and equalize to make it a 1-1. Relebohile Mofokeng, president of the 2000, the boy is excellent. The boy is growing in every game. A surprise that he did not start the game, but one can never question the technical genius of Jose Riveiro. He knows how to play finals. Most of us were eating humble pie. A lot of people call this guy an electrician, a mechanic, a plumber, but we are eating humble pie. Jose Riveiro deserves respect from a lot of journalists, a lot of South Africans, a lot of Twitter people out there. And I was saying, you know what? I was actually impressed with Tsumani Putsaka. Oh, what a player. Introduced in the second half. Barker took out Sihle as a defensive midfielder, leaving Adams to do the job alone there. Maybe the reasoning behind was the caution. And Putsaka came in with your bands. Guys, Tsumani Putsaka is a quality footballer. No wonder Kaizer Chiefs were after the signature of this boy. Oh, what a player. What a player. Obviously, when we watch the game, people will watch for their favorites, but you know what? Barnes is good. Tsumani is good. And these are squad players. They are not your starters at the moment at Stellies. So this just goes to show the monster of a squad, of a football team that Steve Barker is building, even to play your CAF Confederations Cup. So I was impressed with the players I've mentioned. But why would I leave out the modern day old John Mabizela, Thabiso Sesane? Oh, what a player. Nda was not there. This boy disrespected Bradley Lehlohonolo Mojela. He put him in his pocket. That's why he was so silent. He was so silent because of Thabiso Sesane. And again, big up to Hugo Bruce for selecting Thabiso Sesane into the squad. And that's where I end all the 5 talking points. What were some of the things that were your highlights on this MTN final? And again, congratulations to Orlando Pirates, deserved winners and Cup Kings in South Africa. 5th trophy for Jose Riveiro in 3 seasons. We still have a Carling Black Label knockout coming. We still have Nedbank Cup they have to defend. We still have the Betway Premiership. At this point, we don't even know how much we're playing for. Exciting time. If you're seeing this face in this content for the very first time, make sure you don't forget to like the videos. Liking the video is probably the most important thing, probably more important than subscribing. But as much as I would want you to help me reach 10,000 subscribers, but you just liking the video is key, is critical for me as a content creator here on YouTube. I will end it there by saying, may my God bless you all.